Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm giving y'all that latest reaction to Lightyear. It's a Buzz Lightyear origin story. So we may get Zurg in here. We got Zurg bots in the game, or not the game, but in the trailer. So we might, excuse me, we might get Zurg, maybe. Let's get it.
Okay, status. Booster, go. INC, go. Vital, go. Guidance, go, bud.
Cabin pressurization is underway.
As we prepare for ignition.
The art style.
Flight recorders are on. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the details on
We have
with
liftoff.
the bump on his chin, the eyes, his jawline.
There's a star waiting in the sky. We'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he blew our minds. There's a star waiting in the sky. He's told us not to go. Now it's always one. Let the children choose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie.
To infinity
And
I likes that. Man, that's some.
boogie.
to infinity
I likes that. That they ain't finished the whole line. To infinity and beyond. Oh yeah. I'm most definitely gonna watch this. Let me know in the comments below if y'all gonna watch this movie when it comes out, Lightyear. And the cool thing is, I know this movie is gonna be just like every other Disney movie or Pixar movie, that it's gonna have Easter eggs and stuff tied to other movies, basically. Because I know like every Disney and Pixar movie most likely has an Easter egg or something from a different movie into it and stuff. You just gotta look closely. And it looks like some of the references that looks like it looks like it's a little bit of Star Wars references, places. Like that swamp place looked like the one from Star Wars. The place that where Buzz is at, or Lightyear, he's at, it looks like that's the same place, or the similar to Wally's place, where Wally was cleaning up and stuff and doing that recon and all that. And look at that iconic outfit, man. And they got it all on point. That animation style. Oh my gosh, bro. That's cool, bro. That's wonderful. How they got every detail from like the toy on it. Oh, and I seen number one that was on his, now it's on her. He probably was the number one first pilot to do that. And then he probably went in the future and it changed. And now she's the number one. Plus, I'm guessing basically what it means is that she's the number one test pilot. But it's like 2 milestones for this one. Because he was the first he was the first man. It's like the first man on the moon. He was the first person to do it in his timeline. And she's the first female and African woman. That's 2 milestones that they're getting out of this. Maybe I'm reading it too big, but that's what it looks like to me. She could be the first black person for her being African American, and plus she's a female, the first female going into outer space too. That's why they gave her the number one too. Maybe I'm thinking of it big, but maybe I'm not. Let me know in the comments below. Are y'all excited for this? And if we get this, we might get other characters from the Toy Story genre movies too, because that would be cool to get like a Woody, Slinky, and all of them like story. That would be cool to get that, and then have all of them team up in the animated movie together. Basically, that would be cool to have them all team up and stuff. Basically, like a Avengers or like a Justice League, where you have all of them finally team up with each other. Let me know in the comments. Are y'all excited for this? Would y'all like that? Would y'all want that to happen if they have all the toys, have their animated movies, and then eventually team them all up? That would be cool. Let me know would y'all like that. But it's your boy, the RLC leader, JJ Stewart. To infinity, and I'm flying beyond. Peace. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the RLC leader, JJ Stewart. JJ Stewart. Yeah, see. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I'm going to give y'all two reactions. I'm going to do a reaction to Lightyear. It's a Buzz Lightyear story they just made. And I'm going to do, right now, I'm going to give y'all a reaction to Lightyear, but New Rockstars, who's another YouTuber, he does a breakdown of it. And I'm going to give y'all for question of the day. In Toy Story, it don't matter which Toy Story movie. Tell me who was your favorite character. Put it in the comments below who was your favorite character. Mine's had to be probably... It's a toss-up between Buzz and Slinky the dog. Well, no, yeah, Slinky the dog and Woody's, I think is it? I forget, was the girl version of him, the cowgirl, was she his sister or his girlfriend? I think it was his sister. But her, them like the three toss-ups, that was my favorite. But yeah, let's get it.
Here is Pixar's Toy Story spin-off with Chris Evans voicing the version of Buzz Lightyear from the blockbuster sci-fi movie that Andy's toy and video game were based on. And that film is a Martian-style NASA punk jam that rocks out with its socks out to Bowie, with photorealistic animation luring us deep into the uncanny valley of Buzz's crystal blue eyes, hoping we get lost to infinity and who knows? Because Chris Evans is never allowed to complete a catchphrase.
To infinity.
And Avengers.
Okay.
What is he trying to say?
Okay, I see that.
Magnitude.
I am gonna break down this trailer frame by frame for this movie's plot, how it connects to the Toy Story films, and maybe some other Pixar movies, and all the Easter eggs and animation details that you might have missed in this trailer.
I want to know if Zerd in this. Well, I guess if this is his origin, I guess Zerd wouldn't be in it.
Go. Guidance. Go flight.
So if they make a
Cabin
second movie,
pressurization is underway.
As we prepare for ignition.
Oh, he still could be.
Okay, the trailer opens on a Star Command base that looks like it's on a dusty planet surface with craters in the foreground. We know this planet has an Earth-like atmosphere because characters can breathe the air. Now, this movie's director, Angus MacLean, asked, what was the movie that Andy saw when we made Toy Story? Why don't we just make that movie? So this movie is the blockbuster film that the Buzz Lightyear toys and video games and other products would be based upon. And it's an epic in the vein of Star Wars, which Toy Story 2 definitely referenced, with Zurg being Buzz Lightyear's father.
You killed my father.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
But here, a close-up shows Buzz's dog tag, listing a scannable barcode and his blood type as O positive, making him a universal donor. And in the hangar bay are a bunch of robots, lifters, kind of in the style of the robots of WALL-E. Actually, I am wondering if this could be part of Operation Recolonize, which was the reason the Axiom and the other ships evacuated humanity from Earth in the WALL-E film.
Because at B&L, space is the final frontier.
And we later found out that that operation was abandoned.
Operation Cleanup has, failed. Wouldn't you know, rising toxicity levels have made life unsustainable on Earth. Darn it all, we're gonna have to Cancel Operation Recolonize.
So Space Command's mission here could be to find other
that
sustainable
makes
worlds
sense, 'cause
for
all the
humanity to
Pixar
recolonize.
movies
Now Buzz's
are
ship is fueled with a
canon with each
crystal,
other.
a callback to the crystalline fusion he mentioned back in the first Toy Story film.
Need to repair my turbo boosters. Do people still use fossil fuels, or have you discovered crystallic fusion?
Well, let's see. We got double A's.
Moving on with the rest of the trailer.
Are on. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here you'll notice Buzz's flight path is projected via this light source into his cockpit, and it looks like his origin planet is not Earth, which doesn't have any landmasses or craters that look like that, from what I know. It seems like the path is slingshotting him around the sun to gain speed via gravitational forces, and then cross him through these 3 rings. Now, actually, there's a later shot of a whiteboard that confirms that Buzz hits hyperspeed right between the sun and these rings that causes him to experience time dilation and progress 1 year into the future for every minute of time from his perspective. This is in accordance with Einstein's theory of relativity. And we saw this similar concept play out in Interstellar, in which gravitational variances causes time to dilate on a planet at a ratio of, for every hour from their perspective, 7 years passed on the ship. So this is gonna make Buzz Lightyear a man out of his time, which is fitting for the guy who played a time-dilated hero, Captain America Steve Rogers, in the Marvel films. That could actually be why his companion, whose name badge labels her Hawthorne, goes from having longer hair in the whiteboard shot to shorter braided hair in the other shots. And since this flight path returns to his origin, Buzz could just be a test pilot who returns to this planet, Planet of the Apes style, to find everything much older. And you'll notice the pre-flight announcer says, "Flight recorders are on," suggesting that this mission control will have a record of how time will pass from Buzz's perspective inside the cockpit, recalling that recording in the pod in one of my favorite movies, Contact, that I bring up all the time, which in that movie later proved to be a major piece of evidence that gets buried, showing Jodie Foster's character did make her time-dilated journey, with the flight recording 18 hours of static, despite, from Earth's perspective, it occurring instantaneously. Hawthorne watches on from mission control and notice she has a scar through her eyebrow. That could be something that she received during that time-dilated period between Buzz's departure and his return. Next clip. Okay, Buzz's hyperlaunch streaks the stars toward him, evoking the classic hyperspace jump from the Star Wars movies. And his helmet reads 01, which could be for him being the first test pilot to go on this kind of mission. He's their #1 guy. In Buzz's close-up, I like how his eye color is a more natural shade of blue than the blue paint used for his toy equivalent. These Pixar animators are the best, especially with the way light hits surfaces and produces different shades. In this case, paint on plastic would reflect light differently than his more natural organic eyes would. Buzz puts up some hexagonal shielding on his cockpit to protect it from the solar radiation as he rounds the sun, and we move on.
Waiting in the sky. We'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he blow our mind.
Okay, we now find Buzz inside his living quarters, maybe reflecting on how his world has changed during his time dilation, and then this adorable robotic cat walks up to him. Its tag later on lists its name as Sox, S-O-X, and his shirt reads Property of Star Command with a numerical code beneath. Just a bit of a joke with Buzz, considering himself a government instrument with a serial number, the way toys have serial numbers, but also the way Buzz feels like he is being used like a piece of property. But this video is brought to you by The Ridge. The Ridge wallet is light, sleek, and industrial. It's
That's a song.
Rockstars, find the link in the video's description. Now, throughout the trailer is David Bowie's Starman, a song used also in the Martian soundtrack. Bowie's lyrics describe a lonely space traveler, his Ziggy Stardust persona, coming to a new planet to mount a cultural revolution, which does echo the isolation of this Starman, Buzz Lightyear. But my favorite thing about the song is Bowie's composition of the chorus, that octave leap on Starman. That was actually meant to melodically echo somewhere over the rainbow. And even Bowie sometimes during his concerts would alter the words to "There's a star man over the rainbow." And he did that to link the journeys of Ziggy Stardust with Dorothy Gale, and now we're linking it to Buzz Lightyear as a lonely traveler to a strange, unfamiliar world. Buzz and another robot peek up at his ship in a swamp planet that reminds me a lot of Dagobah with Luke and R2 and Empire Strikes Back. This is likely the planet that we see Buzz falling with style upon in the later shot. And in the mist, there is this menacing robot with a red eye. Actually, later on in the trailer, we see rows of these robots, each marked with a Z. These are the Zurg bots. You remember these? Rex fought these while playing as Buzz in the video game at the start of Toy Story 2, which means Zurg is coming, folks. Now, Buzz walks out on the base showing a massive structure being constructed with cranes in the background, giving you a sense of the scale. This structure kind of matches the shape of Space Mountain at the Disney parks. As one of the few attractions left not yet claimed by a film IP, I give it about 2 years before it's remade into Star Command or something like that. Then there's a shot of Buzz's commanding officer, name patch reading Burnside, and judging from his many triangular patches compared to the seated junior officer, he's likely a top-ranking officer like an admiral who might be sending Buzz on this mission and might be the guy who considers him expendable, which is why he's like commandeering the controls right here. On to the next clip. Okay, we see the moment Buzz first meets Socks the Robocat, which freaks him out into this karate pose, reminding us of the Buzz Lightyear toy's karate chop function. The robot also comes with a mouse toy, of course, and then when he drops Socks, this robot, as all cats do, lands on its feet. Then we see Buzz getting attacked by a green tentacle that Hawthorne slashes with a laser blade, and then Socks the Robocat plugs his tail into an outlet in the ship as it scans a computer, similar to the way R2-D2 uses a scomp link in Star Wars. Then security bursts into Buzz's room 27A, armed with laser guns that have the fixated unfiring pointer similar to the laser that Buzz has on his toy arm. I'm guessing from this Buzz will run afoul of Star Command's true mission and have to go rogue at some point, but then we move on to the final clip.
Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie.
To infinity
And
Okay, after this shot of the lined up Zurg bots, this chamber opens up with smoke and red lighting from inside. I'm assuming this will be the reveal of Emperor Zurg. Though I'm surprised if this movie will make Zurg Buzz's father. That was kind of a goofy thing from the games and the toys. This movie seems a bit more grounded. And then we get the classic Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger suit hanging in the locker room. It looks surprisingly practical. We get great looks at it here and as Buzz wears it. And it retains its blue, red, and green buttons, that Lightyear sticker, the SR Space Ranger sticker on the arm, and then the Star Command Wings emblem in the center of the chest plate. And I love how the light reflects more cleanly off the emblem than it does off the rest of the matted green paint on the chest plate. It's just a cool subtle way of showing how this armor is really made up of different components, as opposed to it all being plastic with the toy. Now, Hawthorne has her own Space Ranger suit. She's also a Space Ranger, but now hers is marked 01, suggesting she might have moved up to replace Buzz during his time gone. And that piece is right where the laser sticker and button normally are on the toy, suggesting these Space Rangers might not yet be equipped with lasers,
She could be
which
the
would make
first
them easier to kill off
black
when they become
woman.
expendable. I'm loving the look of this film. As always, Pixar animation is
she
just
could be the
cutting
first black
edge,
woman
photorealistic,
doing
but still
being their
maintaining a
first
bit of the animated
female
cartoony
and
style, so we don't get
African
trapped in the
American, so you
uncanny
get two double
valley.
women.
And I just love conceptually how they're expanding this world. I'm super excited for this film. And if you're super excited about what we do here at New Rockstars, you can support us by checking out our merch options at New Rockstars.
Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna be that right there. Let me know in the comments below. Are y'all excited? Are y'all gonna watch it? I was thinking like I'm probably not gonna watch it, but it's actually seeing him break it down. It makes me want to watch it now. I think at first I didn't. Then I was like, but now it's like now I do want to watch it now. But yeah, that was the latest reaction. I'll be seeing y'all for another reaction to the actual trailer. It's your boy, the RLC leader, JJ Stewart. And I'm flying out of here. Peace.